Hey everyone, I'm Brad for the Penny Pinterest Guide to Personal Finance. First, make sure you smash that like button so we know to make more videos like it. If you like me, you're always trying to find some way to save more money, invest more money, and make your dollar go as far as possible. And you know, with interest rates as low as they've been this year and basically since the start of the pandemic, that's great if you're trying to buy a house or refinance your mortgage. But if you're trying to find a place to put your money into a savings account, really the best you're gonna get at most traditional banks is around 0.5%, which is pretty close to just putting your money underneath your bed because the outcomes are gonna be almost the same and that you're earning almost nothing. Goose egg, zero. Which is why earlier this year, when I first heard about H.M. Bradley, their checking savings account combination, where you could earn 3% interest on all your money up to $100,000, I was like, wow, that is a great way for me to put my emergency fund to the side. The only stipulation that I set up a direct deposit and my money is actually going to be working for me instead of just sitting there. I'm not going to invest my emergency fund because I want the security that comes with knowing it is not going to be subject to the market volatility. So being able to put it into an actual FDIC insured account and make sure my money is safe, but still earning interest was a great opportunity. But a lot of other people also saw this opportunity, and H.M. Bradley got so many new applications that in July of 2021, they had to restrict the number of new applications by making them then referral only. And with each existing customer only having 3 referrals that they can give out, this really cut down the number of new potential applicants to opening a new H.M. Bradley account. So that's why I was really excited today, December 15th, when I got an email directing me to an H.M. Bradley blog post, which said that in February of 2022, they are going to eliminate the referral-only application requirement, and anybody is going to be able to apply and open up a new H.M. Bradley account. This is actually going to be taking a little bit away from the existing customers in terms of the ability to earn as much interest as possible, but it is opening up the ability to earn higher interest than where you can get most other places to a much larger pool of potential savers. And if you weren't an existing H.M. Bradley account holder, this is a great opportunity to maximize the interest that you're earning on your emergency fund. So let's dive into that blog post and see what is going to happen moving forward and how their tiered system and how their interest is going to change and what you need to do to maximize the interest you're earning on your account. So diving into the direct source here, which is the H.M. Bradley blog post that they put out on December 15th. So it just kind of starts out, gives you a little bit of history about why H.M. Bradley does what they do, how they had to move to an invite-only model earlier this year because they had so many people applying for it. They couldn't afford to pay out that 3% interest rate to all the people that actually wanted to set up an account. So that's why they've had, over the past several months, is they've had an invite-only model, and that was the only way you could open up a new account was if somebody, an existing customer, referred you, and each existing customer had a maximum of 3 referrals that they could give out. So they really narrowed down the number of people that could actually join H.M. Bradley for the second half of 2021. So that's what they're changing moving into 2022. It's going to be in February. Anybody is going to be able to apply and open up a new H.M. Bradley account regardless of whether or not they were referred. But with opening more customers up, they are going to have a much different business model in terms of how you earn your interest. So it kind of breaks it down. You set up your H.M. Bradley profile, get your direct deposit account set up like you would with any other savings account or checking account at any other bank. And they talk about how you can put your everyday spending on the H.M. Bradley credit card. Now this is important because the credit card is going to be the key element to be able to earn that 3% interest that H.M. Bradley touts. Now a quick breakdown of how their H.M. Bradley credit card works in a 3-2-1 model. That means the first highest billing category that you have, say it's groceries, you're going to earn 3% cash back on that. The next highest category, you're going to earn 2% cash back. And then on everything else, you'll earn 1% cash back across the board with no limits. It does have a fixed APR. There are no foreign transaction fees. It does have 24/7 customer support. It's going to be the waived annual fee for the first year, but every year after that, you are going to have to pay $60. So that's something that is going to come into it. Do you spend enough money every year to be able to earn back that $60 annual fee that you are paying for? And now coming down here, it talks about why they're doing credit card, but what most people, myself included, care about the most. What is changing with their interest tiered system? So while they're maintaining the 4-tiered system with the savings rates of 5%, 10%, 15%, and 20%, it is going to be striated between those that have the H.M. Bradley credit card, which you can see on the left, and those that don't have the credit card. So up to this point, you could earn 3% APY on your money up to $100,000 in H.M. Bradley without having the credit card. The credit card just allowed you to get an additional 0.5% interest on your money, bringing it up to a total of 3.5%. Now, because as I mentioned in my previous video, their interest rates, they couldn't be continued forever. The only way to get 3% interest is if you have the credit card and you meet a couple other requirements. Without the card, you're going to be capped at 1%. That is still very competitive with as low as the interest rates are today. But if you do have the credit card, you're going to triple the interest that you could earn compared to not having the card. So let's continue down here and see what are the additional things that you have to do to be able to maximize the interest you earn on your money. So you're going to have both a direct deposit account set up and an H&M Bradley credit card. You're going to have to qualify for the savings tier. That's going to be the 5, 10, 15, or 20% saved as a total of the amount deposited versus the amount withdrawn. You're also going to have to deposit $2,500 in direct deposits every single month. So that's going to be a big category, moving away from how they previously had it. So for most people, this means that H&M Bradley is going to become their primary bank that they bank with. And in terms of having the majority, if not all, of their paycheck deposited into their H&M Bradley savings account. And the last component that you have to have, which should be pretty simple to do, is spend $100 per statement cycle, view that as per month, with your H&M Bradley credit card. That could be on your groceries, put it towards gas filling up at your car, which should be really easy considering how much gas prices have gone up, or something that, unless you're single, just use your cell phone bill on your H&M Bradley credit card and you will cover that $100 per month. Very simple. Then it talks about what other new H&M Bradley credit card customers have to do. And basically you have to set it up and claim your credit card offer by the end of the year. But as we move forward and as it is opened up to everybody else without the invite only stipulation, I imagine that is going to go away because the new customers will obviously not be able to claim that offer by December 31st, 2021. So with all that information, H&M Bradley, even if you don't open their credit card, with 1% in that top tier, that is going to be one of the best interest rates that you can earn and is competitive with basically any other bank that is out there. Now, if you do decide that the H&M Bradley credit card is a right fit for you and your finances, that is going to be a great way to get the absolutely best possible interest rate on your savings around. I have not found anybody else out there that is able to beat the 3% interest, specifically on up to $100,000 invested. But with those new requirements, I understand that it's not going to be for everybody. So if you're trying to find some other really good options for high yield savings accounts, make sure you check out my video on the best high yield savings accounts of 2021 and find one that is a fit for you. I want to thank you for joining me today. And until next time, just remember to pinch a little.